New Year's Day, January 1st, 2024, about 1:45 p.m. Just did all my honeydews, cut both grasses, both yards, cleaned it all up nice and neat, just like I like it. But I do things on the spur of the moment, so we did clean up one of these platforms, the TLR 8 XT. Still got to clean up the Techno here, still filthy, but thoroughly impressed with this Truggy, even though the the drive line, the drive shafts and CVDs are less than to be desired in my opinion. Went ahead and already got this cleaned up, ready to go, as you see. But since I had it out and cleaned up, thought we'd just take a look at my TLR Truggy after 2 years. I believe it's about 2 years of what I've had it. Let's take a look at it and see what it's gone through, what I've replaced on it, what I haven't replaced on it. We'll check it out real quick. And then I'll show a little video footage first of this Truggy and what we did the other day with it. So enjoy that. Again, Happy New Year 2024, people. We got a lot of footage coming for y'all, so stay tuned. Until then, check out this content real quick of the last rip of this, and then we're going to go over it here in the barn while it's cleaned up. So we'll see y'all then. Peace. Oh no! Alright y'all, so let's just get right into it. Let's check out this TLR 8 XT. It's a little vice grip garage, man. Always great wrenching stuff. Always something to watch, man. Shout out Derek, vice grip garage. Let's take a look at this, man. Still got some fuel in it from the other day. So first of all, I try to always put my, if you can see it there, my drain line tube, which comes out the bottom here. And what that's for, a lot of people never use it or never hook it up. What it's for is when you spill fuel, it will run down in the drain hole right here. So a lot of times you'll spill fuel right here. It'll drain right out. If you don't have this, then a lot of times it'll just get all over your chassis. A lot of times it'll drip right through, but it makes a mess. So keep it as dry as possible there. Just a little piece of tube line that I use right there. I got to use the Losi tube line because it's a little bit wider diameter than your Dubro stuff. But anyway, I've had nothing but good luck on this. So about 2 years we've had it. I've never changed the chassis. I've changed the A-arms a few times. What else have I done? Really not too much, man. This is as it came, except for the top plate here, which I got. It's not as nice as the top plate. The top plate that comes on the 8X Elite, the buggy, which I'll show a picture of right here. Check it out. It comes with a better top plate. It's more like these shock towers, has the etching on the sides, the black anodized shock towers, aluminum shock towers with the etching on the sides, has the same there. And then if you see in the picture there, it also has the carbon fiber center mount top plate, which this one does not. That one comes factory with all that from the factory, and this one comes with this. They are interchangeable though if you want, but as a basher I just left the steel one on. It's done justice for this Truggy. I've never changed the shock rods. I've never changed those. I've changed ends several times. I've changed top caps. A few have broken in the past, so I've got new ones and swapped those out. These ends, these heavy duty ends, I've moved some of them around for placement. These bigger ones are a little bit more durable. The gray ones are the heavy duty ones that come in the kit, but I've moved some around. I don't know if they're supposed to be here or not, but I put them on here because I kept breaking them. They kept pulling out there. Also, I don't think I've ever broken any of the cups on the Truggy, but the outdrive cups and the CVD drive shafts that's what I have a problem with. I've never broke them on the Technos, but I seem to always break these cups and these CVDs on both the buggy and the Truggy. That's the only drawback to that, the only bitch about this platform. I did change out the spur gear. This is an original 48 tooth. I don't know if that was for the buggy or for this. I don't know if this one comes stock with the 50 or the 48, but I know one of them I swapped them out for the 50, which I think it's this one. I think this is the 50 tooth. This is the 46 tooth or 48 tooth here. So I think that's a 50. I'm not sure. I swapped them on one of them. I'm pretty sure it was on the Truggy, not the buggy, because I got the Truggy first. But anyway, here's a 48 tooth spur that I can also, these are pricey, man. These are like 50-60 bucks for these spurs. And like I said, I have another CVD here that we're going to go ahead and install. The pins are really good on it, no big deal. I did have to I did Dremel off the brace right here on the one-piece quick change engine mount system. It's a great system, but it's not going to affect anything. I think I'm also missing one of the engine mount screws that broke off, but I did that. I think I ran a pull start in here. I did something in a video where it was blocked, so I just cut it. But I do have another one brand new in the drawer, in the TLR drawer over there. I've got separate drawers over in my toolbox, TLR, Techno, Traxxas, whatnot. But one thing about this platform that I've always loved, man, is the drivetrain. This and the Techno, man. The gears, the Sun gears, and the Spider gears, the ring and pinion in there. They're just great, man. I mean, obviously you got to get in there, and you got to, especially if you're a basher, you want to stiffen up your diff cups with higher weight. I run 50 in the front and rear and 100 in the center. Some people do 60 and 120, but this one's really tight still, so we still got, I think I redid this one not too long ago. I'm not sure about this one because I can't really do it, but it's pretty stiff too, so I try to keep everything stiff, and what that does is it keeps the power to the ground. There's not a lot of articulation. You got all four corners digging all the time. And I like that. And I do the same thing for my on-road ones too. Maybe a little bit less in the front from now on, but I'll keep the rear stiff. I'm really impressed with that Rex Legend in the Kyosho. I'm going to make some changes after this video, and I clean up the Techno here. We're going to get that cleaned up, get that engine out, install the 2-speed. I've got the 2-speed right here. Where is it? It's right here. We've got the 2-speed right here from Texas Hill Country with the bell and everything. Brand new gears. I Always have bad luck with plastic gears, man, but we're going to go for it, try to make everything tight and right. But really impressed with this engine pipe header combo. This one too, I think I'm just going to clean this one up. We're going to run it again, but I'm going to switch these tires. I forget, these are the, what are these? GP, what are they? GP or GPR? But regardless, I want to run the GMAR tires, which are these right here. These are a much better tire than the GRPs. So anyway, here we go. I've never changed this chassis, none of that. I have worked on the diffs before and stuff like that. Had these outdrive cups come loose, man. But if you get them in there with some red Loctite and you tap your driver in when you do it, don't just get in there and start turning, man. Get it secure. Get your driver there, and then get something. Tap it in a little bit first before you start trying to twist it out, right? So anyway, just a tip. I do that on my motor mount screws, everything. So anyway, and what I like about this is it does come stock with the aluminum A, B, C, and D block hinge pin holders here, which is great. It also comes with detachable here on the steering knuckles, so you can work on things a little bit easier. I think you can also switch these out with different degree. I'm not sure about that 100%, but when I built this, like the kingpins, everything is proprietary, and it works really well. Springs, stock springs that came with it, I don't know the spring rate ratio or anything like that. Something that I always do, and I haven't done it in the front, which it should, is I always will run longer cap head screws through these where the wing go and the differential, and then put a couple of sets of lock nuts on there just to keep them from stripping through, especially in bashing. You're going to have a lot of hard hits, things like that. So that's one of the first things that I do for durability as well. Other than that, plastic front and rear braces. The bottom, been very well taken care of. Like I said, I've done my arms a few times. We've replaced a lot of the rod ends and stuff like that that pull out, shock rod ends. Sumo skid plates in here. I do try to run larger. Anytime I use these Sumo skid plates, I'll run a little bit longer 2.5 millimeter screw, the front and the rear, into my diffs. A little bit beefier screw on those. See, I got two of them that are broke. Sometimes these will break through vibrations. I use Loctite, but sometimes I over tighten them. Those weren't broke off while tightening. Those were broke off while running. They just snapped off. But you still got 1, 2, 3. Three out of 5 ain't bad, huh? But anyway, man, great platform, TLR. They're always real classy in everything that they do. The product is good. It's just these drive shafts are less than to be desired in my book anyway. I do like the way the setup here is for the battery box and the receiver box. You can disconnect and pull out every time when you take stuff off, but I always pull this out when I do wash something up, man. Y'all know how dirty this was. And usually if you just spray it down with some, you don't have to wash this with water. You just spray it down with some Simple Green. Get your compressor and go over it real good, then wipe everything down, and usually you're good. You still got a little bit of dirt and stuff in there, but it's good to go. These are my original coreless, digital coreless Savox servos, SC1268, both front and rear. Have always done justice for me. Savox has always been great. Sendit RC servos are good too, but Savox is badass as well. So other than that, man, that's about it. She cleans up nice. What I do in this cleaning process, every now and then, once I clean it, I'll strip it down, I'll wipe it down really well, and then I'll soak the entire thing, the entire platform, in AMSOIL MP metal protector. I use AMSOIL air tool oil for all the bearings and all that. Then I blow everything off really well and let it dry. This will sit for a little bit. I'll wipe it down, but the WD-40 helps keep corrosion out of your screws. I don't do it every time, but every time what I do is I use the silicone spray, which helps deter that as well, the rust, and keeps dirt and water repelling off of it. But that's what I do. So I'll wipe this down, I'll let it dry, that way I'm not getting a lot of dirt and stuff around the bearings once you know, taking it out. I would never take it out like this and run it. You got to dry it and clean everything up. But it makes the plastics more pliable. It soaks in and keeps corrosion from coming. It'll make your platform last longer, man. Don't be afraid to wash this thing down with simple green and water or whatnot. But you have to take precautionary measures after that so things don't rust up. This is how I've cleaned my platforms for 6-7 years that I've been in the hobby, however long I've been in. Every single time. I never have a lot of corrosion issues. Every now and then I'll have a little something, but not much. So anyway, I appreciate you guys, and we'll get a running video out here. I wanted to show you all this too. I use Boca bearings mostly. I will use the Traxxas or the Losi, not Traxxas, but the Losi inner bearing because it's fatter, but I use Boca bearings as well. But I've been using these Avid bearings here for the clutch. These actually came in a package for the Baja, which we still got to work on as well. Man, I miss my fifth scale stuff. I really do. And we're going to get back to it. Just a little bit of money it's going to take for that. We've got an engine getting prepped for it and things. But anyway, Avid bearings, not too bad, man. They work out great. This clutch is still good. Silver Losi springs, highest tension, 4-shoe max life. As a basher, you can make your clutches last a long time, man. It's been months and months and months since I bought any clutch parts. I've gone through a lot of stuff that I've had that I need to re-up, but for the most part, Novarosi race carb right there. For the most part, you know, your stuff will last, man. Just take care of it. You don't always have to be replacing these are getting close, but I mean, you can clean them up with an X-Acto and stuff like that. So, all right, people, I appreciate y'all, man, and I appreciate y'all checking out all my videos. I do have a passion for RC for sure, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.